Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. After working for a long week, I hope you are ready to celebrate your Friday with your friends and families. And this is Charlie Chen. If you never saw me before on campus, if you're a student working full time and off campus, we probably never had a chance to meet. So nice to meet you if you have never thought me. The reason I'm recording myself uh, is to explain to you about what my expectation for the A2, the group assignments. So while you are celebrating your weekend, I want to remind you that you and your team member are responsible for delivering the second assignment. And the second assignment, the purpose is for you to show me that you have the knowledge and skills of writing a strong business case by including a detailed financial analysis. So what is the business case? Business case is very easy. Remember, when you a group were doing the kickoff meeting agenda, although you never had chance to meet with a sponsor yet, but you came up with different idea, right? Different group member came up with project idea A, B, and C. And you were trying to discuss and try to convince each other into accepting your project ideas. That's a good thing because only good project idea can come out with the brainstorming exercise. The problem is you don't want to be involved into the politics. You don't want to have too much conflicts. So the best way to do it is to do it objectively. And that's what the exercise 1 and 2 were about. The exercise 1 and 2 were to train you know how to use what we call the weighted scoring model to come up with different criteria and assess its importance for the success of your company. And the second exercise was about using different financial calculation value to help you decide what project to ask you, what project to fund, and how much to cost your sponsor to implement the projects. So in this exercise, it's very simple. What I would like you to do is to go back to your kickoff meeting agenda and take out as much information as you need and continue to improve those information and then put them into the right section of this case study report. The case study report is for your project sponsor to get an idea about that your team has gone through a very thorough thinking process, thinking about different options for project idea and your final recommendation. But to make sure your sponsor has a buy-in and fully convinced that your project idea, the final project idea, would contribute financially to the success of the company's strategy and operations. You need to have the ability to provide the budget estimate and financial analysis. So make as much assumption as possible in terms of the projected, the cash inflow and outflow, the expected rate of return, and with those numbers, and try to come up with your financial analysis to back up your project ideas. With that, your project sponsors will be fully convinced. And later, when it comes to a point, you want them to sign a document to mobilize the resources and money to support your projects. You will have a strong business case to support the decision of your project sponsors. And the reason I don't want you to use the same information from project kickoff meeting agenda, instead I want you to improve. The information on each section is the exercise I want you to go through. So according to the PM book, a Bible of the Project Management Institute, I want you to go through the experience called progressive elaboration, which is as your projects have been evolving, you're going to get more information from each team member through Google by talking with the project sponsors. And with more detailed and specific information gatherers, you could be able to do more accurate estimate in terms of the money you need, the time you need, the resources you need. Once those more detailed information become available, I want you to be able to explain them in the business case report. And this is not a one-time deal. Okay, later when we are doing other project deliverable, you need to continue to improve the information about your projects, and the more detailed information you can provide, the better. The better you can manage your project in terms of making sure the project will be delivered on time, within budgets, and meeting the sponsors and customers' satisfaction and requirements. So that's it. I hope your team will get together, celebrating Friday and working on this interesting deliverable and coming up with a strong business case, and to convince me and your potential project sponsor in accepting your project ideas. And then we'll go from there. So I will try to catch up with you next week. And if you will be doing something interesting over the weekend, please feel free to share your picture, video with me, and I can share with the class, so we can, enjoy working together in addition to having a great time, getting to know each other in this class. So look forward to receiving your the business case, the second deliverable, in addition to your second week status report. And due date for those two assignments are next Tuesday, midnight next Tuesday. So please don't forget to submit them. No late submission will be accepted. So enjoy your Friday. I will see you next week. Bye.